Molotov to cut off the retreat. They got to fight in it, but another great kill from Kicker. And it's Zip all alone, 1 versus 4. He's good, Anders. He's great in clutches. This one would be a masterclass.
Yeah, this would probably be, even by his standards, this would be outrageous. And with the grenade on top, he's also sandwiched in. There is, I mean, in these kind of situations, I think some of the Sif clutches aren't like this, but in this one, you actually need the enemy team to make some pretty colossal mistakes too. They have to give you a way in, like somebody has to go and fight you a bit early, or you get the first kill and everyone just piles on top of you, and then you have, you know, a chance. But they're doing the perfect thing right now, saying you have to turn up at some point and put the bomb down. We're gonna wait for that. And there it is. Buster will drop him. Very good stuff. A bit of team damage at the end. A little bit of panic maybe. A 10-3 scoreline as Avantgarde will find another round. That'll put the Avantgarde fans on their feet. Not giving up. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, this has been just such a, what an incredible run it has been for Avantgarde to even get to this point. So obviously the fans are just loving.
Yeah.
That whole section just loving the fact here on the grand final stage.
But you see it right there. I mean, we've seen it in Sanji in this game already, but Adren, the quality of play is so high when they can just get the space for it. But Astralis is just taking it away, and now the grenades on top. Device will take 2 and kick it there to save the day. That would, I mean, it still could be, but that was about to be another absolutely heartbreaking scenario as Astralis nearly steal the round.
What a combination, and that was almost just so deadly. Taking out both of his teammates, and the MAC-10 actually getting aggressive could have been overwhelming. 3-on-3, Dupree far back looking for pushes and ult mid. Weapons being upgraded. And Kicker's going to be blocked off by the smoke, and I think Astralis is going to keep this one simple. They might just march in with this. Go for a contact play. Here are the flashes to allow Magus to have some kind of an advantage, and they're going to find an FTV bomb site.
Yeah, but the question is, Kicker, if he puts up that Molotov, can he push them out into a position where he can take them down through the smoke on the other side? He's waiting right now. Molotov, grenade on top. That's pretty good. That's going to slow down Zip, but he burns alive. And the follow-up grenade. A genius play coming out from Avantgarde. That's what they needed. And now the boost on top, but Magus is there to read it, and it almost falls apart. Now, Adren is being called in as well. Another Molotov. They have one more and an HE on Adren, so they can keep playing this game for a short while. 20 seconds and no bomb plant has happened yet. They just haven't been able to. James trying to get the shot through. Magus getting another headshot with the Krieg. And now the bomb is finally planted. And Adren, what can you do? He's there for another headshot. Magus taking every single one down. Just the same angle over and over again.
And laughing while he does it. James took a shot into the box and Magus saw his opportunity. He said, you have to reload. You have to spend that 1 second not looking in this direction. And he's going to have the angle for James when he re-peaks. That is beautiful work from Magus. Even finding the boost over. Avantgarde, they do something so well, and they just cannot maintain that player lead. It's the next step. It's that boost up. Astralis being patient and waiting for the next step from Avantgarde. Ooh, I like this. James, he sees the shoulder, but doesn't get a clean shot.
That's run boosting for an AWP peak in the middle in a major grand finals. You have to appreciate that. And that as well. Grenade on Magus, not the first time he's been blown up.
Look at Glaive. Glaive, this is unbelievable. He has just pushed all the way up mid and he's wrapping around.
Oh no.
And you have to imagine again, this is the read that Glaive as the in-game leader makes. He knows they like to play 3 players. He knows this defense on A can be weak and it can lose track of this, and Adrenaline unfortunately is going to be in the losing end of this play.
Caught, bit of danger, but now, what do they do at B? They have to push out, because otherwise they're going to get shot in the back, and as they do, waiting for them out there, Device to take a kill. Now they realize the A bomb site is completely open. Kicker, the last one left. They leave a smoke just so we can't chase them down. Everything is just so well timed and planned out for the Astralis team, including Dupree being dead. That's a 12-3 scoreline at the end of the first half here on Inferno. I just can't believe it.
Oh, this is ruthless. This is what the devs talked about, such a disparity. One of the best teams in the world performing at this level against the Cinderella story. Heading to a break for halftime, and when we return, we're going to switch sides and finish up map 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half coming up here. First map of the grand finals. Berlin makes some noise! This is going to be, well, an impossible task for Avantgarde. Trying to run it back from a 12-3 first half score. Astralis, even when they were down, even when they were broke and they had their, well, a chance maybe to get back in the game, Avantgarde, there was no stopping Astralis. Some of the calls, some of the mid-round calls, and obviously that deal round with Sip, it's just too much to handle. Winning the pistol has to be the first step, obviously, but even then, it will be very, very tricky indeed. Let's see what they've got. Double grenade into the corner, and Adren already down to 12. Lucky to be alive.
Yeah, that's a crappy way to have to start this pistol round. Adren gonna have to chill for a bit at logs and not be too aggressive, and which is a shame because he's been phenomenal. He's been one of the fraggers, one of the top fraggers for this Avantgarde side. Kickert gonna take the peek, sees Glaive at in the choke point, who's just forced back into the bomb site. 2 Molotovs, 2 smokes, and 2 decoys on the Avantgarde side.
2 Molotovs feels like a B execute. Maybe.
2 decoys feels like a fake.
Has anyone ever successfully done that?
No, but
decoys?
This would be the time to do it.
Would be cool. Device going to be boosted up, so already that makes it tricky. There's a little bit rolling in, smoke in front to counter it pretty quickly. So far, none of the smokes have been used, but they're thinking about it. What does Astralis say at this point when they're hearing the decoy? Thinking, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I guess they're hoping Avantgarde that it would force some kind of rotation, but Astralis has kept 3 players here and 2 players at the A bomb site. They're just so confident it's going to be a hit towards this site, and they're correct. Spamming through the smoke blaze in a dangerous battle. 2 quick kills, but Device is still here. And we've seen him win incredible pistol rounds in the past. 56 HP, 4-on-3 scenario.
Just yesterday, it's outrageous for him. He's now by construction, waiting back here. Adren, that needed to be a kill. Sanji can still bring it back, and he himself has been playing out of his mind in the grand finals so far, but they just take him out. Magus with a quick kill. Device is down on the other side. 2-on-2. Oh, James, that's a nice flick, and that's a triple kill. Already doing better in this first round than he did the entire first half. And now Dupree, I don't think he can check everything. I think Avantgarde actually find a way to win this round. That took everything, didn't it? All on it. Jane with a triple and a 4th round for Avantgarde.
It's the spam as they approach the smoke. Like Glaive was trying to play behind it, waiting for them to come through, and that spam coming right through just throws off his entire play.
You know that smoke that's down that they're all trying to come through, that was Sip putting it down from the orange boxes. He underhands the smoke so that they all have to line up against the wall as they're coming into the beat. It's so smart. And I mean, the fact that in itself could have shut them all down. Look at this, they're all funneled here because of that smoke that's to the left. Man.
Well, I mean, even winning the pistol round is obviously going to be phenomenal for Avantgarde, but you did it in the best possible way. James getting 3 kills, including that spectacular headshot. So for someone who had 1 frag in the first half, that's got to feel good that you at least start things out well this time. 3 MAC-10s and 2 AK-47s. 1 defender for Astralis at the A bomb site. Bomb is still very far back on the map, so no one's really dedicated. They haven't made their decision of where they want to go, but with 3 players top banana, that's got to make you feel a tad bit nervous. You can see the investigation coming from Buster. He spots 1. There's the follow-up peek, so now they know 2 are here, and this utility usage has got to scare the hell out of them. They need to fall back.
He's still sticking around. I was going to say, surely if you're Buster, that just smells like a setup, doesn't it? You get that deep in towards the bomb site, and then a bunch of people peek you at the same time. That should tell you something.
Yeah, I'm actually amazed they're still fighting, and yeah, they're going to come out on top because the betterment of the weapon, because the better weapons. But this is insane. And actually, look at the position from Magus. Oh, that's not good. That could actually funnel Avantgarde back towards the B bomb site, and now he's going to hide Magus. He hears Kicker. He hears the footsteps. The bomb is left all alone. Kicker cannot leave his teammate like this. He can't do that. He comes back to help. And now Avantgarde, they finally stabilized, but there was way too much danger in this round.
I absolutely agree. If they had run back to B based off that 1 MP9, that would have been devastating. Now they found a way to make it back, and that could have gone any which way, I think. Reprieve the CC, hoping that someone would come lurking past, but it'll be fine for now. Maybe There's some SMG on the ground you could find somewhere. Certainly Avantgarde going to be winning the 5th round here. 12-5. Still a very long way to go. But it's got to put a bit of a smile on your face to see James now picking it up, starting the work with something.
Right, well, yeah, just these 2 rounds, he's already had 5 kills from 1 in the first half, so fair play. And I mean, at least even if you lose this map, at least if you're Avantgarde, if you're buying him time to kind of get going, and maybe the nerves, maybe the first half of the nerves obviously got outplayed a number of times by Astralis, but settle him down, get some kills under his belt, make him feel a little bit better, and you can at least go in the next map and say he started the fire right at the end. And that's better than nothing.
Nothing is also what the Grief found over at Topanat. Didn't get anything for it. So that's a shame. Well, the odds are looking even worse than they were to start off with. So I guess that's understandable at this current moment in time.
I'd say so.
12-5. That is still a heavy lead for the Danish side. It's 4 MAC-10s and an AK on the other side. So this time you would expect for there to be maybe a bit more speed, jumping MAC-10s.
Well, I mean, what scares you about it is that's the value you sometimes see when they've already made the decision of where they want to go, right? This is where you see the commitment of Banana. Yeah. And if they're going to be full-blown committed right out of spawn, they can run into a stack. We saw Astralis just do it in the previous round. They almost got lured into that trap. Astralis is going to have some small measure of things to fight with. Upgraded pistols, not a whole lot of utility, but there's going to be danger, if Avantgarde isn't careful about this. And they weren't careful in the previous rounds.
We've already seen an example of it, and certainly saw many of them throughout the tournament, of just what happens when you afford Astralis even a slight opening. Anything that you can give them, and it can backfire really quickly. That's a good fight there. Bit of a setup with a flashbang. We do have another interesting stack over at the B-bomb site. In the corner, if they throw a Molotov there, then both people already just go down. And it's just a USP on top, so you have to assume it's going to be somewhat limited how much damage that's going to be doing.
It's doing better than the MAC-10. Good shot from Buster. Bomb still back in T-spawn. It's being picked up now. But the foothold in the B-bomb site is strong for Avantgarde. It's just Zip to defend. At first oranges.
Throwing himself through the smoke with a flashbang. But I think they were just blind spraying that, and it works out. And I don't think there's really much Zip could do here. His device going to be going down. Now everybody's staying alive for the Avantgarde side. 6-12. Taking a step closer in the right direction. You can't really help. You still have that feeling in the back of your mind, like any minute, Astralis can just slam the door on them.
Absolutely, but I mean, at least for the moment, we'll see how this first gun round goes. It's bold for Avantgarde to stick with the 2 MAC-10s, considering the disparity in the scoreline. You'd think they'd want to upgrade immediately and start actually trying to grind back into this game. We'll see what they can play with it. Vice with an AWP, gonna go for the peek down mid. No one swinging wide to challenge. And here comes that 3-man utility usage. Down Banana for Astralis that we've seen so many times, and so much damage, and Buster's gone. He eats all of it right in the first round. And that's gotta feel terrible, because you know that's just gonna be happening every single round for as long as this goes on. You have to be worried about which combination of nades Astralis is gonna use.
You know what's so stupid as well as that? Everybody knows this. We mentioned it on the desk. All the teams know that Astralis are so good at this, so you would think that that would cause some kind of a fall-off in the success rate of it. But they're still so good at it, even when you know it's coming, even if you think that, yeah, well, gotta be careful of the grenades. Yes, they're the best team in the world at throwing them, and somehow still you end up walking into them. That in itself must add an extra layer of frustration. Like, well, we had this conversation and still.
Yeah, well, at least Adren gets to upgrade to the AK-47. He had one of the MAC-10s. Still some weapons to get back into this. Sanji on the other side of the map, all on his own, but he only has a MAC-10 as well. So it almost feels like they have to hit the B-bomb site and turn him into a lurk. There's a deep smoke for Small Pit, and it's not fooling anyone. Actually, Magisk is even more convinced than ever that it's going to be this B-bomb site. They're making noise over here, so if that's an attempt at a fake, it's a very weak one. And Sanji's not able to initiate any action because of the MAC-10.
This is what we used to call an IP play, actually. Kick it, getting a kill, but the crossfire, Magisk, even though we couldn't really see much, still very effective. And Glaive back here doing the damage, and Magisk again, the bomb is down, and Sanji In this kind of a play, this is something that, you know, the old original NIP lineup used to run. You're playing over a boiler with just one person, and when you start making noise at B, if they rotate people out, that person can either get them in mid-rotation, or you can just sneak up behind them as they're getting through CT spawn. So there's a bunch of ways in which, yeah, well, this is a real throwback, isn't it?
That's a thing of beauty.
Almost brings a tear to my eyes.
It definitely brings a tear to my eyes. It's a gorgeous-looking map.
Yeah, it truly is.
Another timeout. I mean, the problem is they're throwing that fake. There's no one there to actually initiate the fake, and they're making noise at top B, so they're actually giving up the fact that that's where they're going to attack.
Yeah.
And not only that, but if you're leaving a player in boiler when you have a 4-on-5, you're actually reducing the number of people you have to take the bomb site itself and stop cold. 13-6, another timeout taken, another timeout ticking away. There's no more money for the offensive side if they lose this. Avangard is desperate.
With the bank being empty, Avangard have to win this next round, or Astralis probably bounce from 13-15 with almost without skipping a beat, really. Pretty decent grenade to the bottom. It might not seem like a lot. Oh, that's great though. That's Device hitting a shot on kicker down to 8. But just again, for any new viewers, even the 13 or 15 damage done there is the difference when you're fighting AK versus M4. That evens out that fight. So a single headshot will do the damage, and all the M4s essentially become AKs at that point in time.
Well, I mean, I just think it's fascinating how far back on the map that Avangard is starting out these T sides. After getting blown up by the nades, they just don't want anything to do with it. They don't want to mess with it in any way. Now they've been tagged by the AWP, so James has to give over the op.
Flashbang at that corner. Glaive waiting for it. He hears the grenade. He knows that was their initiation to top banana.
Look at the way he's holding his nade, even with him being the only defender at that bomb site. He's not scared whatsoever.
Looked like Device could have got caught then. Texture in the background there, almost sort of masking the model, but it didn't. Now what do they do? Trying to go B this time. I mean, they've got the setup for it. Glaive, 30 seconds. Smoke timing is off the charts, and Sip is there as well. They still have a couple of flashbangs to buy even more time and trying to get through. Sanji down. The bomb is now on the ground. 22 seconds and another nearly impossible. Sip even through the smoke, just tracking him. Glaive trying to see if they get it done. And James will take him down, but can they actually win this one? A 2-on-4, or actually a 2-on-5, that now at least they're getting a bomb plant in. Kick it with the orb, he gets downed immediately. Make is somehow able to get that shot, and now it's all on James. He's low on health, and he's alone, and Device just edging him out. And that will be round number 14 for Astralis. Avangard, at least they get the $800 bomb plant bonus. That's, I mean, it is a really small comfort, but that's the only thing we can really look at. My God.
Yeah, that is just so brutal. And that smoke that Glaive managed, that saved him holding his nerve. He hears them taking banana, hears the pop flash, falls into the site, and he knows they're jumping over Clar. He can tell the footsteps. They're not actually going to swing around the corner and attack the bomb site. And you almost dare them in a way. You call the bluff. If they want to swing and turn around the corner and just basically rush the B bomb site, you're risking what's on the other side. And Avangard had no idea it was just Glaive. He holds that smoke until it really messes with the timing of that hit. They have to come through it. Something that Avangard wasn't able to do, hold those nades deep into the rounds in the first half. Look how far back they are again. Buster and James not even messing with that main ramp. I mean, James has the op trying to find a pick, but even Kicker not turning the corner towards Banana whatsoever until just now, until he knows the nades have been used.
Looking at the way Astralis play, you can tell they're so far inside of their own comfort zone. There's no pressure being put on them to try and recreate anything or come up with something new. Flashbang at that corner, but Glaive is immediately back in. Could have hit the blind timing, but did not this time. They do fall. They do get pushed back a little bit further on the map this time. So top mid and top banana actually almost getting retook top banana now for Astralis. They're thinking about it. Device still lingering around here. Otherwise, mid-air, but Sanji, great timing against Device. Magus now falling back, gonna be putting up that Molotov to try and buy a little bit of time. A big opening here for Avantgarde.
And Australis knows this is going to be a fake. They know that Avantgarde has to use any advantage they have, and that's taking out Device at the bomb site. They're rotating everyone here. They know the hit is coming. They know it's going to be everyone on the attack, and May just holding on to Pit perfectly. Zip to help him out. He does eventually go down, but like I said, the rest of Australis here to defend. And Alfangle inside the site, and somehow Avantgarde coming on top of these battles. Zipnik's just waiting around the edge of the smoke.
He's been waiting. He's actually sacrificed to Pre to try and get more than just the one kill. And there he picks it up, pre-firing it. He knows Kicker is in there. That's the bottom down Zip. The sacrifice was all worth it. He gets a triple, and now Sanji has to back on out. There's no winning around. That's 15. That is map point for Astralis. He could have tried to help out Dupree in there. He could have done something. He was hiding at the edge of the smoke instead. It's pretty heartless, but at the same time, you see the result.
I think you're fine with it if you're Dupree. I mean, remember, he's one of the B defenders. Usually on those kinds of hits, he's not even supposed to be there. The fact that they had the read that it was going to be an all-in from Avantgarde after the Molotov faded is perfect. And a great recovery from Astralis. 15-6, they've got 9 chances to close out this map 1 of the Berlin Major Grand Finals. And against 3 pistols, the AWP on James, I think they've got a great chance, but another good find. Another good pick for Avantgarde, and they follow it up with Buster.
Spray through Zip, and the last bullet that he sprays had more in the chamber, but
that's just so stupid.
It is actually stupid. The opening is there for 1 second, and Zip rolls in. James trying to focus on top mid, to smoke to his left, and there's Dupree, in fact, taking down Sanji. So far, nobody knows, nobody has found out what does it take to stop this version of Astralis. And it's not like they haven't tried. I mean, a lot has been thrown at them even in this Inferno game. And none of it can be replicated. Whatever you find in one round, you can't do it in the next. Dupree walking in, and he wins the fight against the Dren. And now Kicker, he goes down to Zip, and that's 16 rounds. 6 of Avantgarde and Astralis winning the first map here in the major finals.
That's a brutal one. Very comprehensive in Avantgarde. I mean, again, we mentioned it when this began. You cannot start with an 8-0 hole against Astralis. You are not going to come back in that fashion. Starting on the harder side as well. So Astralis, I mean, you have to say one thing. Nothing super surprising.
Incendiary out.
Abi ben abi. Unas, allí unas.
Aramda görünmez bir bağ var. Belası olmayan gidişlerin içinden ağrılar. İçimdeki küçük çocuk yorulduğunda itekle buraya.
Let's get this done.
Gel, sebebi yok gelmen la. Yüzünü koyalım.
Fire in the hole. Deploying flashbang. Decoy. Grenade. Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade. Incendiary. Fire. Throwing fire.
Chico.
Go, go, go! Throwing flashbang. Grenade out. Grenade out. Fire in the hole. Incendiary out. Incendiary. Throwing a grenade. Throwing flashbang.
Marmol.
Our mission is simple. Take them out. Grenade out. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Fire in the hole. Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Grenade. Fire in the hole. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary out.
Counter-terrorists win.
Do not be afraid. Let's go. Grenade out. Grenade out. Throwing fire. Incendiary. Grenade. Throwing a grenade. Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade. Smoke.
Counter-terrorists win.
Let's go. Fire in the hole. Incendiary. Grenade. Incendiary out.
Counter-terrorists win.
Gelmiyor sana hatıralarım. Ben de Привет.
Be safe. Let's go, my friends. I'm throwing a grenade. Grenade!
Ваншот.
Grenade! Throwing fire! I am planting the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
It's going to explode.
Terrorists win.
We must move. Decoy.
Go. Long.
Decoy is out.
Plant.
Planting.
Terrorists win.
Forward. Grenade. Grenade. I'm throwing a flashback. Burn. I am planting the bomb.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
So that we may be free. Planting.
Go.
Bomb has been planted.
Move it, move it. Molotov. Grenade.
Двоє шорт.
I am planting the bomb.
Bomb has been
Двоє шорт.
terrorists win.
We will back them from our lands. Flashback. Throwing a flashback. Smoke. Smoke. Decoy is out.
Лонг. Шорт.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
I'm throwing a flashback. Throwing fire. Let's go, my brothers. Throwing a flashback. Smoke. Throwing fire. Grenade.
Окей.
I'm throwing smoke. Decoy.
Чист.
Molotov. Planting.
Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted.
Come on, let's go. Throwing fire. I'm throwing a flashback. Throwing a decoy. I am planting the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
Throwing a decoy.
Terrorists win.
It is over. It is going to explode.
Куда пойдем?
Deploying flashbang. Grenade. Incendiary. Grenade out. Fire in the hole.
Пацаны, читаки есть?
Конечно.
У кого читаки? В какой команде?
Terrorists win.
Ребята,
Let's go, people. Throwing a grenade. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Throwing flashbang. Deploying flashbang. Throwing a grenade.
Counter-terrorists win.
This is what we train for. Laying down smoke.
chicken, please.
Grenade. Grenade out. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Grenade out.
Здесь у него ВХ. Теперь на первом.
У кого?
На первом месте ВХ. О, теперь на втором.
С чего это взял?
Как он наводился на меня, я видел.
Я знаю, он не врет.
Terrorists win.
Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade.
На боксу есть.
Гудлайн с аимчиком гоняет.
Остальные выйдем на боксу. Вышло двое из бокса. Хорош. Последний читак остался. Хорош.
Гудлайна кикните, он с щитами гоняет. Хотя нас не слышит. Кикните Гудлайна, он с щитами.
Let's go, people.
У кого синие топорики? Графики.
Throwing flashbang.
Да-да-да.
Incendiary. Flashbang. Grenade out.
У него наводки, я за него смотрю.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing smoke.
Гудлайн, вырубай ВХ.
Да, слева.
Вообще они читы.
Кто?
Кикайте своих, у вас своим.
На первом месте у вас.
На первом месте, да, читы.
Counter-terrorists win.
Ты нуб, хохой, что ты?
Let's get this over with. Fire in the hole. Throwing flashbang. Incendiary out. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
глупо промазать мне. У меня.
Counter-terrorists win.
We're wasting time. Let's go. Throwing smoke. Grenade out. Throwing a grenade.
Бомба-бокс.
Laying down smoke. Grenade out.
Смотрите.
Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Grenade out. Grenade out.
Го на нож. Го на нож. Или нет?
Counter-terrorists win.
Let's get this done. Smoke. Laying down smoke. Incendiary out. Grenade. Throwing fire. Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
Никто мид вообще не чекает.
Throwing smoke. Throwing a grenade. Throwing a grenade. Incendiary.
Вообще красавчик.
Похохлома. Ты красавчик. Ты только красавчик. Табе.
Counter-terrorists win.
Form up. Let's go. Throwing flashbang.
Мою ава повернули.
Throwing fire. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Grenade out.
Тупо читака убил.
Красавчик. Все можно рашить.
Нет, там их еще дофига. Там как минимум 4.
Terrorists
my
win.
friends. We defeated them.
Ну, попал в топ-3.
Watch out! Sniper! Throwing fire! Let's go! Let's go!
Куда?
I'm throwing flashback!
Побежали. Еще один на меду.
Bomb has been planted.
Smoke!
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Нахрен вы от бомбы-то отошли.
Decoy is out. Burn!
Bomb has been planted.
Сети.
I regret this day. Throwing a flashback.
Plant.
I am planting the bomb.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
We will defeat the mercenaries. I'm throwing a flashback. Grenade.
On FK.
Terrorists win.
We will drive them from our lands. I'm throwing smoke. Throwing a flashback. Flashback.
Go short.
Bomb has been planted.
Smoke.
Bomb has been defused.
I'm defusing the bomb.
Counter-terrorists.
I'm throwing a flashback. Get the bomb. Throwing a decoy. Molotov. Flashback. I'm throwing smoke. Throwing fire. Smoke. Incendiary out.
This B.
If you are dead, they can't hear you. So shut the fuck up.
Ну,
Throwing fire.
Иди сюда, подсади меня. Подсади, подсади, подсади, подсади. Подсади, чувак. Подсади. Подсади быстрее.
Burn.
Плент. Не тупи, плент.
Planting.
Bomb has been terrorists win.
Come on, let's go. Throwing flashback. Decoy. Throwing fire. Throwing flashback.
Подсади.
Grenade. Grenade.
минус не утира, то у нас. Они вообще на выходят. Эй, бомба у нас. Я иди сюда, кто тащит.
Меня слышно?
Да, слышно.
Отлично.
Ну, лучше, чтобы я тебя не слышал. Ужасное микро.
We must move. Throwing fire. I'm throwing a flashbang. I'm throwing a grenade.
terrorists win.
Let's go, my brothers.
Погнали сейчас все на Б. За что?
Molotov!
Ну, хотя бы что-то делаю. Б чисто, давайте планете на Б.
Grenade!
Планет на Б.
Grenade!
Господи, даун.
I am planting the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
I'm throwing smoke.
Terrorists win.
Let's go! Let's go! Throwing fire! Smoke! Throwing flashbang.
Counter-terrorists win.
Let's go! Victory quits! Burn!
На шахте есть.
Grenade!
Что?
Grenade! Throwing fire!
Нижний темка. Хорош. Там еще один. Хорош.
Smoke! day, my friends.